From the Weather NorCal Command Center, this is your afternoon update. Your weekend weather update is made possible by Caltrans District 2.
Hey folks, good afternoon. Hope you had a nice day so far. Beautiful view from 22,000 miles up. The nearest system's off the coast of Alaska. Around here, well, a few patchy upper level clouds, some winds out of the south through the valley. Otherwise, for the rest of us, toasty and dry out there. Maybe a few patchy upper level areas of some thunderstorm activity too in Siskiyou and Modoc County, so we'll have to watch that very carefully. I think the temperature picture really kind of paints the picture pretty well, right? We're a few degrees cooler than we have been over the last couple of days, but cool is not the word I would use for it, right? It really is just a relative term. Check out those upper 90s here through the valley. Fire danger is elevated through here as well, so be very careful if you have any open matches or sparks. And of course, we don't need any lightning up here, so we'll be watching for the possibility of those thunderstorms further north up in Siskiyou and Modoc County. On the coast, we'll be here probably over the next couple of hours in the upper 60s near 70. Rest of us, 80s and lower 90s is the story for today and tomorrow and the next day, right? You kind of get the picture. We're actually going to be warming up here in the extended term. You see this? It's a little bit of a jet of really hot air. That's going to be for the first half of the week, but I do think there will be a cool down in store for us in the extended term. We're talking way out here towards the end of the week and into next weekend, and it's this thing right here that we were talking about. Notice by Friday, Saturday time frame, that starts to swing in, and it's going to get down here and get us cooler, get the winds back out of the northwest. So we do see some changes coming into the forecast here in the extended term, but first, we got to get through these toasty conditions and these slightly elevated fire conditions, especially for today, before we get to this, which is a little bit abnormal for this time of year, to be honest with you, as we head into the second week of June and get closer and closer to the first day of summer. So definitely starting to see that trend in favor of us, right? The trend is your friend, right? So let's go ahead and take a look at the marine forecast. I think this is kind of a good indicator of what the system's doing now here locally. Wave heights, we'll call it 6 to 8 feet here for the next 12 hours or so, but they do actually increase as we head through tomorrow. Notice this widespread 10 to 11 foot stuff, and you even get some flirting with double digits right along the coast for your Sunday, so a little precarious out there. So take those precautions if you're going to be right there along the coast, especially up by Del Norte County. All right, so let's take a look at the next 7 days, because you can really see that warming trend across the area. Trinity County for today and tomorrow, very similar conditions. We're going to be in the upper 80s and 90s in some spots, but man, I'll tell you what, check out starting Monday or so, lasting through the midweek, you got those upper 90s, even flirting with 100 coming back in here as that warming trend takes hold. Winds kind of gusty here along the coast as well, temperatures and winds both increasing here over the next couple of days. Now along the coast, we're probably going to be there in the mid to upper 60s, but a little further inland, all bets are off, right? Come on, let's be real here. Temperature's going to be right back in the lower 90s here, probably through Wednesday, if you ask me. Northwest winds here for tomorrow along Del Norte County and Humboldt County, probably 15 to 20 miles an hour. Right along the coast, we'll call it upper 60s there. Siskiyou County, a little further inland, and you got those widespread upper 80s and lower 90s taking back over. And again, for today and tomorrow both, we're going to have to watch for the chance of some of those maybe patchy areas of convection. By no means should you plan your day around it, but tell you what, it definitely has some implications in terms of the fire danger, so definitely wouldn't want any of that out there, but it's not a huge chance. We'll just keep an eye on that. Mount Shasta City, probably going to see 90s here over the next couple of days. Then you see that cool down towards the end of the week as that northwest flow system comes back in, cools us down just a little bit. But cooling down, not the conversation we need to have right now because it's going to be warming up pretty quickly. Modoc County, very similar story. Notice those upper 80s near 90 taking over Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Down here in Plumas County in the eastern mountains, it's a very similar story. And I'll tell you what, just wait till we get to the valley. You'll see the trends there. Now, as we head through tomorrow out here, we're probably going to be in the upper 80s. Don't see a lot of us breaking 90 for our Sunday. I think it's going to be a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday thing, to be honest with you. Probably lasting into Thursday as well, with dry conditions sweeping across the rest of the work week. Now, check this out here through the valley. Triple digits Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and you know, to be honest with you, Thursday, give it 1 to 2 degrees of wiggle room, you might see that, but even still, we're going to be holding steady in the upper 90s there. But no doubt about it, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, we're going to see those triple digits take back over for the first half of the week. And tomorrow, of course, we'll be in the mid to upper 90s here for the big picture. Hopping up from Lakehead down to Red Bluff, very similar story. We're going to be in the triple digits from Monday to Wednesday there as well. Very toasty, very dry, with temperatures cooling down about 10 degrees by the end of the week and into next weekend. So we'll watch that time frame for the trends. But in the meantime, man, I'll tell you what, sunscreen and umbrellas, not for the rain, but but for the sun to keep in the shade a little bit might be necessary because it is going to be toasty out there across the North State. Thanks for joining me for this forecast update, fresh from the Weather NorCal Command Center. I'll be back with you at 6 this evening for more, and I'll speak to you soon.